Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and join us for an early Saturday FA Cup watch along. It is Kidderminster versus West Ham in the fourth round of the FA Cup. We are very, very much looking forward to this. As ever, our watch alongs are brought to you by Betfair and Football 365. Quick plug for a little bit of fun, though, from one of our other partners, Jim Vintage. We've got a giveaway going on today. So please, quickly, before the game starts, head over to Twitter and bang in your prediction for the time of the first goal in this game. So at Jim_Vintage, and go and get your prediction in for when the first goal is going to occur. So at Jim_Vintage, which minute will the first goal be in? To grab yourself a free t-shirt from Jim Vintage, go and head over and get on that. That is the pinned tweet on my Twitter at the moment. Little bit of fun. Someone will be right. Someone's always right on these prediction type things. Let me know you can see me, hear me loudly, clearly. Let's say some hellos. Gavin, there is Jim Vintage in the chat as well there. Ewan, welcome. Peanuts, Ray, Stephen, Perth, Western Australia. Very nice. Andy, another Stephen. Yeah, happy Borough fan. First of many, I'm sure we'll talk to today. I think we already said hi to Stephen. Yes, I had a lovely time with the family last night. I slept well, put it that way. I had a few drinks as well. Harry, welcome. Jake, congratulations to the Borough fans. Very happy. A cup set already in this round. Wayne, welcome. Thank you, family. All good, my friend. Mother-in-law's birthday today as well. Bless her. So happy birthday to her, of course. David. Yeah, Gavin, we'll get you on the Patreon roundtable next time. Dave, Matty, Peter, M97. Owen, welcome along. He knows one of the Kidderminster players. There we go. Lovely stuff. Cole, Vinny, welcome along. Please hit like in the stream already. In fact, let's put that down the bottom. That ticker is more for the super stream that's coming later on. Just one more quick look at that because it's only 12 minutes to kick off. Jim_Vintage, go and get your predictions in. Which minute is the first goal going to be? And if you go to my Twitter at Benjamin Bloom and it's the pinned tweet, we won a winner. We won a winner today to win that t-shirt. And thank you as ever to Luca, who's a Patreon sponsor of all our watch-alongs. Sorry, we've got to get through all the plugs before we get into the team news between Kidderminster and West Ham. First things first, should we just have a look at Kidderminster's standing in the National League North? You can see they're in good form as well. Look at that, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins and a draw in the last 7 for Kidderminster in the National League North. They're good, actually, aren't they? Look at that. Third position. Unfortunately for them, Brackley and Gateshead appear to be very good, and they're 6 and 7 points clear. Game in hand for Kidderminster. But what you can see is your two elements for a cup set that are often important are the lower ranked team is playing at home, tick. The lower ranked team are in form in their own division, tick. Those elements are there, but we know how good West Ham are as well, don't we? And if we jump quickly onto a little view of West Ham before we get to the teams, you will see a couple of defeats in the Premier League away at Manchester United and Leeds at home. Prior to that, they did beat Norwich. So they beat Leeds in the Cup. They beat Palace and they beat Watford. So a bit spotty recently, but we all know West Ham have been very good last couple of years under David Moyes. Brought a lot of players in from the Championship as well. Please tell me if you've got any knowledge of any of these Kidderminster players. Obviously, I've never covered Kidderminster before on the channel, so any little bit of help you can get me would be tremendous. In goal for the Harriers, Simpson, Penny and Richards are the fullbacks. Bajrami and Cameron are the centre-backs. Preston and Carrington in central midfield. The three off the front. Hemmings, Captain Austin, and Stirling James down the left-hand side. Up top, Amari, Morgan, Smith. So typical for me. Not only am I unfamiliar with a lot of these players, two double-barrel names, which, as you all know, I will butcher at some point or various points during the game. On the bench for Kidderminster, Emery, Lowe, Folks, Lassimore, Martin, Montrose, Bastable, Redmond, and White. For the Hammers, the big Premier League team. We didn't give you the league position, did we? Where are West Ham in the Premier League? 4th, 5th, 6th, maybe? After the 2 defeats, I can't quite remember. Someone will tell me in the chat. For the Hammers, Areola in goal. I think he's on loan from PSG, isn't he? Fredericks, formerly of Fulham. We've covered him before. Ben Johnson, the youngster, is the other fullback. Diop and Zuma, centre-backs. They've gone with a couple of big guns there. Noble, the captain, and Krull. So no Declan Rice, no Thomas Souček, who are a very, very good central midfield partnership for the Hammers. But if you want some star power, Jared Bowen, who's been one of West Ham's best players the past couple of years, is in. Vlasic, who was quiet last time we did West Ham. We did them against Leeds, didn't we? And he didn't play well, to be fair. Yarmolenko as well in there. So no Fornals. Said Benrahma looks as though he's going to be playing up front. I would have thought it'll probably be Yarmolenko playing up front, but we'll wait and see whether SofaScore is right there. But a few favourites from our championship days, particularly Bowen and Benrahma. On the bench, Randolph, Cresswell, who's normally the first choice left back, and the first choice right back there, Soufal as well. Alesi, youngster, Dawson, Fornals, Souček, and Rice, all on the bench. Oko flex as well. Not a lot up top for West Ham is all I would say, but have they got enough good attackers for that not to matter? Let's go to some comments, and then we are going to head over to Betfair and just see how long a price Kidderminster are. We've seen if we've got any value for you guys. Nick, new fan of the channel. Well, you're very, very welcome, Nick. Great to see you here. Dave, looking forward to Rangers later. We will be doing the super stream. I'll finish here probably about 25 past 2, unless we get extra time, etc. Is it extra time or just pens? I can't remember. I wasn't watching Middlesbrough last night. I think it's extra time, then pens, isn't it? But we will be back with the super stream as well. I am not going to be covering Luton later, so it's going to be this and then super stream at 2:55. We're going to be straight in. Mr. E, Kidderminster are my local non-league club. Bit awkward given that I support Reading. If they get any corners, expected to be swung into the 6-yard box. You love to see it. By the way, we're on BBC today, and they've just gone to Chelsea, where Chelsea played Plymouth in the other 12:30 as well. Vinny, I remember Sutton still. Yeah, Ipswich had one against Lincoln, but no, Sutton Coventry was a hugely famous one. Harv, surely we all secretly want Kidderminster to win, right? Well, may the best team win as the great Stuart Pearce comes out. He's on the West Ham staff there. Morgan Smith, ex-Luton. Up the Harriers, went to college. They're tremendous. We love a cup set. Proper FA Cup tie. Third minute for Andy. Yeah, you've still got 5 minutes. Please do support our partners at gymvintage.com. So head across at gym_vintage and get the minute you think the first goal is going to be scored. Remember, of course, if you write third minute, that is obviously from 2 minutes to 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Whereas if you wrote the number 3, that would be 3 minutes to 3:59. So is it minute 3 or is it the third minute? Make sure you're clear and you know what you're voting for there, because I'm sure we'll get some people upset if they miss by 1 minute because of that. Let's head across quickly. How are we doing? We are 4 minutes to kick off, so we'll be able to head over to Betfair real fast, and then we should be back ready for kickoff. Look, as you can imagine, West Ham are massive favourites with Betfair to win this. So look, 7-1 on for West Ham to win, which is fairly predictable and understandable. 15-1. 15-1 for Kidderminster to win in 90 minutes. If you think Kidderminster can do it in either extra time or pens, you get 8-1 on that. Check out the odds boosts as well over at betfair.com. I'm looking particularly at Jarrod Bowen to score 2 or more has been boosted to 11-2 if Jarrod Bowen can take his brilliant Premier League form into the FA Cup. Betfair.com, as ever, normal warnings apply. BeGambleAware.org, 18 plus only. Please gamble responsibly. Only bet what you can afford. You're a fool if you don't. And keep it fun, of course, over at our partners, Betfair.com. I'll tell you what we'll do, guys. Let's just quickly check in and see what sort of strength team Chelsea have put out at Kidderminster. Chelsea, did they lose the final to Leicester last year? Am I remembering the right year there? Kepa in goal for Chelsea. Azpilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger, Sarr, Kovacic, Jorginho, Mount, Ziyech, Lukaku, Hudson-Odoi. Ouch, Plymouth. Good luck with that one is all I'll say. Cooper in goal for Argyle. Edwards, Wilson, Scar, Gillespie, Grant, Kamara, Houghton, Mayer, Garrick, and Superstream favourite Luke Jeffcott. Can he do it in the FA Cup? He always seems to score on the Superstream. Doesn't he? For sure. We are just banging through the teams here. I'm looking at the BBC layout. As someone pointed out in the chat, they've got Geraldo Barjami playing in midfield and Matt Preston playing in defence. So we'll swap that over. Otherwise, we think SofaScore are probably right. Be interesting to see who they think will play up top for West Ham. I'm suspecting it may well be Yarmolenko. But still, Areola in goal, Frederick Zuma Diop, Johnson across the back, Krul and Noble is the double pivot. They've got Bowen playing up front. Interesting. BBC have got Yarmolenko right, Benrahma 10, and Vlasic left with Jarrod Bowen playing up front. Look, all will be revealed, won't it? You have got plenty of time. Guys, get your predictions in over on Twitter, though. I won't be able to take them here, okay? You need to go and get your predictions in on Twitter over at Jim Vintage Clothing. Respond to that there tweet. You've still got time. I think Dan's happy for the competition to go a little over if we don't get a winner within a couple of minutes. So, yeah, do take your last opportunity to head over there. When will the first goal be in this one? Minutes, applause going on. Forgive me, I haven't got the sound on, so I do not know for what. If anyone can enlighten me in the chat. And obviously we pay our respects in terms of whatever the minutes applause is occurring to. Please, guys, get your first goal predictions not in this chat over on at Jim Vintage Twitter, please. I can see loads of them coming in on here. Please pop them over there. You will not win the giveaway by commenting in here. It has to be over. So we get a bit of support for Jim Vintage. What else have we got in the chat here? Love a cup tie like this. Went to Dulwich Hammett versus Carlisle. A banging day, even if they lost. Tremendous stuff. 15-1, not a bad shout. There you go. 15-1 in 90 minutes for Kidderminster to win over at Betfair. We're about to kick off in the FA Cup 4th round here. It's Kidderminster versus West Ham United, the big boys of the Premier League. I'm going to bang 0-0 up on the screen. Get your votes in over on Twitter. Which minute is that first goal going to occur? Excellent work, guys. I can see loads and loads of them coming in. I'm hitting like on my laptop. Excellent, excellent stuff. Bang, bang, bang. Well done, guys. Thank you for supporting Jim Vintage. I'm liking all of these tweets, hopefully. And hopefully we'll get a winner. Thank you all for your support. Dan will be ever so pleased from Jim Vintage there that you've all gone and got involved there. And hopefully one of you is going to win the T-shirt. The players are, or some of the players are taking the knee in respects of protesting against all forms of discrimination. We respect each and every player, what the hell ever they decide to do in that regard. We've kicked off. I'm watching on a BBC feed here. It's Kidderminster versus West Ham. We will get you a timestamp as soon as we can. My picture doesn't look very, very HD. Has anyone got a channel number for BBC in HD? I'm not overly impressed with that picture, I have to say. Someone help me out in the chat. What number channel can I get BBC in HD? Yes, Jeff, we will be here for the 3 p.m. kickoffs. And also, Gavin's right. Hit that like button. Let's get as many of you into the stream as possible. 115, Dave, is it? Thank you very, very much. And so I type in 112. 115, BBC One HD. God, that looks better. Thank you, you lot. Thank you. All done. I can see what's going on now. Dearie, I don't know why they have non-HD channels now. Just get everything in HD, for God's sakes. Right. Let's get into this as Yarmolenko does appear to be playing down the right-hand side for the Hammers, the big number 7. We'll get you your timestamp, hopefully, at a couple of minutes in. The ball's into the box with chest down, just battling for it, scratching away at the far post there. It's gone out for a West Ham throw. Vlasic coming in towards the back post, couldn't get anything on it. West Ham starting with a little bit of territory. It's going to be Fredericks takes the throw in, given away actually. Morgan Smith has got it for Kidderminster, tries to hold it, he's given it away. Here's Ben Rama inside to Krell. Krell, nice ball outside of the foot here. Vlasic, bit of a poor first touch, but he's got it onto Ben Johnson. That's going to be a West Ham throw-in. Johnson takes it quickly. Little give and go with Vlasic. Good stuff from West Ham, who started well. Johnson doesn't fancy crossing it, but they've kept the ball, West Ham. Can they quieten the crowd down and head for that early goal? In it goes from Vlasic. Big header, clear. It's helped back in, and it's going to be a goal kick for Kidderminster, who can kill a bit of that momentum, you would think. Just try and take the sting out of things temporarily. Good start from West Ham. David Moyes will be perfectly happy with that. They've had all of the territory and all of the possession really so far, haven't they? 3 minutes 7 gone. I've missed the opportunity to give you a timestamp, so we'll get one sooner or later. I'm sure you're all watching on BBC. There's no barrier to entry, but let's not get into a debate about TV licenses right here, right now, shall we? If you're watching on iPlayer, you will likely be behind, if indeed this is being broadcast on the iPlayer facility. Fredericks knocks that one into the channel. Ooh, lovely touch by Yarmolenko. Great first touch. Brilliant from Yarmolenko. Back heels it round the corner to Ben Rama. Yarmolenko, he really wants to go on his left foot, doesn't he? It's so painfully obvious. In comes the cross. Oh, takes the deflection. Fredericks puts it over, and West Ham putting the pressure on. Here comes a timestamp. Going to be at 4 minutes in 2, 1, sink. Sorry, that was a quick one. 4 minutes there. Crossed in. Jared Bowen goes to ground. He didn't really even appeal himself, so nothing doing there in terms of potential penalty shout. And West Ham just keep hammering on the pressure here. They've started well, the Hammers, for sure. Yarmolenko knocks it back into Noble, who's in the Glenn Hoddle-Swindon sweeper position. They're in between his two centre-backs, very deep. Noble. That one's up the line. It's stayed in, actually. Vlasic knocks it back into Krull. Krull holds it up. Back out it goes to Vlasic. Heavy touch by him. All West Ham at the moment from kickoff, to be honest. Krull, Vlasic, Johnson. If they score early, it could be a massacre. But if they don't, you never know. Johnson has his cross charged down. It's a corner to West Ham. And would you believe it says 100% ball possession to West Ham? I don't know how old that... No, it's after two passes, but it's probably not far off. All shot in from distance there by Ben Johnson over the top. I would think it's high 80% possession for West Ham, who've just dominated the first 5 minutes of this game, haven't they? Get your comments coming in and we will jump to those ASAP. You can probably still get your guesses for the minute that the first goal is going to be scored. I'm sure Dan will allow that, being we're only 5 minutes in. Hello! Chelsea 0, Plymouth 1. Oh! Cup set, anybody? Chelsea 0, Plymouth 1. If anyone can describe that goal to me, I don't know if that's on the red button. We might get it picture in picture. Cup set possibly at Stamford Bridge, where Plymouth have gone 1-0 up after 8 minutes. Now, whether that just proves to annoy Chelsea and they're banging 4 goals before half-time remains to be seen. But Plymouth lead 1-0 at Chelsea. How about that? Chelsea 0, Plymouth 1 in 8 minutes. Wow. Cup set possibly to add to the Middlesbrough win on penalties last night at Old Trafford. Oh, there's one headed down the middle, and it's going to break. Chance for Kidderminster. Goodness me. It's hit straight at the keeper by Austin, the captain. And West Ham have had all of the ball for the first few minutes. By far the best chance of the game. It opens up for a shot, maybe to Areola's left-hand side. Doesn't really get hold of it. Puts the shot straight at the keeper. Anything in the corner there, and West Ham are in trouble. How about that, you lot? 1-0 to Plymouth. Go on the Plymouth. Chelsea-Plymouth game just got very interesting. Or Plymouth just annoyed Chelsea. We've seen that with Fulham in the Championship the past few weeks. A couple of teams have scored against them and just wound them up, haven't they? I'm thinking particularly that game against Bristol City. A cup set, come in. Kidderminster did stay in the cup. Potentially sort of 14, 16 hours, whatever it will be, longer than Manchester United. My word, Plymouth. Go on the Argyle, hey? I saw that Chelsea team and I thought, God, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, 1-0 Plymouth after 8 minutes. Scenes in the pie face end. You love to see it. Chelsea 0, Plymouth 1 in the FA Cup in one of these 2-12-30s. We love a cup set. There's one on the way, possibly, at Stamford Bridge. 82 minutes of normal time to go is all I'll say there. Kidderminster just getting into this. Stirling James cuts inside. Austin, who had that chance. In comes another shot from the left foot. And this is where Kidderminster have got to be sensible, because they may not get many chances in this game, put it that way. And it was Hemmings, I think, hit that one with the left foot. And they can't all, when any player gets within 30 yards of goal, just take a shot, for goodness sakes. They need to bide their time. And they might only get 2 chances in this game, but if they score one of them, they could be laughing, couldn't they? So they've got to not panic. Although they've just conceded another corner. Preston heads that one out of play. And West Ham have got another corner down the left-hand side. Fulham will get it today. Man City will be full. They normally go quite strong, Man City in the Cups, don't they? Corner hammers. Noble takes it short. Benrahma back to Noble. Noble, silky from the veteran, crosses it in. It's going to be another corner to the Hammers. We're coming up 10 minutes, 0-0. West Ham have been pretty dominant in terms of territory and possession, but Kidderminster actually had 2 shots on goal. Corner goes in short again. Yarmolenko back out to Noble. Benrahma, silky. Benrahma reverse ball. Yarmolenko inside shot blocked. That's the danger, isn't it? Very, very narrow, very deep defending here by West Ham. And someone like Benrahma will just, it looks like Yarmolenko fancies a dribble today as well. Will just walk through, won't they? Get your comments in so far. Kidderminster 0, West Ham 0, of course. Chelsea are behind to Plymouth. And this with Manchester United losing at home to Middlesbrough last night. FA Cup's been good this season, hasn't it? You have to admit that. I get a bit bored of it year on year, I have to say, considering how it was back in the 80s and 90s. Not that I particularly remember the 80s, but here comes a break, though, with Hemmings for Kidderminster. Morgan Smith down the left wing. He's got an overlap, actually. He doesn't take it. Morgan Smith puts the cross in. Did Zuma look completely comfortable with that? Wafts his foot at it. Gets it clear. Wayne thinks Fulham can give Man City a good game. I personally would like to see Fulham turn up at the Etihad and play exactly how they play in the Championship. See what happens. Be a good thought experiment, wouldn't it? Well, not even a thought experiment. A good actual real life barometer of how close they are in terms of if and when they do get promoted. Fulham. In comes the cross from Stirling James. Areola, easy catch for the keeper. Just holds on to the ball. Paddy, Plymouth looking more likely to score the second. Who scored the Plymouth goal? Was it Jeffcott? He normally scores on our streams, doesn't he? Anyone got the Plymouth goal scorer for me? They lead 1-0 at Chelsea in a potential cup shock. There's a switch of play looking for Fredericks. And Kidderminster have grown into this a little bit. First 5 minutes, you're looking at it, you're thinking, God, this is going to be a long, long day for the Harriers. But it's calmed down a little bit. West Ham seemed to have the ball for the entire first 5 minutes, didn't they? Kidderminster have forced a couple of shots. Gillespie has got the goal. Thank you, Annie, for the Argyle. And they lead at Chelsea. Woof. A free kick to Kidderminster on halfway. Get it in the mixer, boys. This is the FA Cup. Come on. Could the cup be won by a team outside the top division, Ewan? It'd be lovely to think. Probably not, but it'd be lovely to think. Really poor delivery there. It's hooked back in, though, for Harriers. Booted up in the air by Penny. He can't control it there, Stirling James. And the counter-attack doesn't happen. It's going to be a throw-in to Kidderminster. As a Birmingham fan, going ahead doesn't work well for us. Going behind doesn't work well either, does it? 13 and a half minutes gone from Agborough. 0-0. And the big story developing is that it's Chelsea 0, Plymouth 1 in the other third rounder. Get your thoughts in via the comments. Diop, cool and calm at the back. Poor giveaway by Kroll. Looks at the pitch. Stirling. Not that one. I bet they wish they had that one. He went down like that one, but it's broken for Kidderminster. Nice cross to the far post by Austin. And they're having a good spell here, Kidderminster. Last 7-8 minutes have been good. Getting the cross in there from the left wing. It was Austin. No one on the other end. Here comes Noble, though. Dreadful ball by Noel. I think he slipped as he hit it. He's trying to reverse ball there into the left channel. It just flies down the middle. It was Austin down the left wing. Nice looking cross that, actually. And for my money, Hemmings doesn't really attack it enough at the back post. Didn't believe he could header that in at the back stick. There's a proper FA Cup scene, that. The stadium is small enough that you can see you can see a hairdresser's there called the Cut Above. In fact, there's two hairdressers in a row there in Kidderminster. The Hair Lounge and a Cut Above, getting some brilliant advertising here on BBC in the FA Cup coverage. If I tell you what, if any subscriber of mine drives to that hairdresser to get a haircut, I'll pay for it, because that'd be very, very funny. Probably cost you more in fuel to get there if you don't live near Kidderminster. Kidderminster hasn't seen so many people since the Norman Conquest. Love to see people looking out there. There's always, if there's a block of flats as well, there's always someone invited all their mates around and they're watching from the block of flats. The FA Cup, everybody. Kidderminster 0, West Ham 0, 15:35 is the clock time. It's Chelsea 0, Plymouth 1. What about that? Plymouth trying to get in the playoffs in League One. Ryan Lowe obviously departed to go and manage Preston. Stephen Schumacher in charge. And they're winning at Chelsea. Plenty of Premier League teams don't manage to take the lead at Chelsea, do they? Mainly Chelsea take the lead at Chelsea. David Moyes, who has been there, done it, seen it all before, looks as cool as a cucumber. Just giving some instructions there. Headed away by Johnson. Hooked forward. Bowen chases, but Cameron lets that run out of play for the Harriers, who I think have been the better side. That is the great Jeff Hurst, who's pictured, Sir Jeff Hurst, my bad, who's pictured in the crowd there. Won the FA Cup with West Ham in '64. And of course, won the World Cup with England in '66. Kidderminster's my new second team, hey? Forget a bar in each corner. You need, two hairdressers across the street. The FA Cup, everybody. Here come the Harriers as well, down the right-hand side. Hemmings. Hemmings gives it away. Or rather, West Ham win it off him, to be fair. Bowen, brilliant touch by him. There's a bit of Premier League quality. Yarmolenko to Zuma. Fredericks back to Bowen, who's popped up. Not very Premier League quality there by Bowen, who completely undercooks that pass. Stitches Diop up big style, doesn't he? And Diop commits the foul. I think both Diop and Bowen know that was probably a bit of a hospital bull. Probably quite close to a yellow card coming out for that one. I would have thought. Who's the ref? Is that referee Moss? Anyone know who the ref is? Free kick to Kidderminster on the left wing. Probably suit a right footer, this one. Just swing this one in. Can you find the spot between 6 and 12 yards there? The penalty spot and the edge of the 6-yard box. Come on, Kidderminster, says Martin. Certainly the neutrals' favourite, although Plymouth might be the neutrals' favourite today. Always had a soft spot for Plymouth. So Hemmings is there, the left footer. I suspect it's coming in from the right footer. Yes, it is. Oh, it's got loose. Big chance! Oh! Kidderminster have scored! Wow! 19 minutes in. Anyone have 19 minutes on the goal shirt giveaway? It's Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0. What is that smell, everybody? Is that a cup set? I hear you say Penny has put it in. The free kick came in from the left-hand side. It was spilt. And what is going on in the FA Cup? We've already had Manchester United losing to Middlesbrough. Plymouth are leading. It's dreadful defending by West Ham, to be fair, who are really good from attacking set plays. Areola makes a complete mess of it. He jumps into his man, and it just falls for Penny to stick it into the back of the net. What is going on? Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0 in the FA Cup. How about that, you lot? Kidderminster manager celebrates a 19th minute goal. Russell Penn is the boss. He loves it. I'm sure all the BBC viewers loves it. The West Ham fans don't, but we all love a cup set, don't we? Scenes at Agbra. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0. How about that? And did anyone have 19th minute? Peanut might have won it, actually, if Dan wants to pay out that way and go to the closest. Incredible scenes from Kidderminster. Unbelievable. Oh, here they come again, actually. Fed inside, and Areola does much better with that. The chat is all over the cup set here. It's Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0. David Moyes, again, as you can imagine, will stay completely calm. He's seen it all before. But it's Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0. West Ham are absolutely dominant for the first 6-7 minutes of this. Kidderminster were then the better side, to be fair, but you're kind of thinking, oh, well, when do West Ham take back over? Well, they're a goal behind. Incredible scenes. By the way, we all respect West Ham, a great club, but the chat is having a ball getting behind Kidderminster here. The majority of us watching, I know from my stats at English, and the English love an underdog, don't they? And that's, again, with respect to all of our people that watch from abroad. There's a feed looking for Bowen, cleared away by Preston. And we're 21 minutes in. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0. And this is in the wake of Middlesbrough winning at Old Trafford on penalties. And Plymouth are winning at Chelsea as well. If you were a Manchester City or a Liverpool fan, you're thinking, what is going on here? We are our names on the cup already. Limbs everywhere. There were some good limbs actually in the Kidderminster stand there. You don't normally get limbs in the home stand, particularly for an early goal, do you? It's normally away stands that give us the best limbs, or late goals give us awesome limbs. But we got plenty there. David Moyes is going to have to, we know he's a high caliber manager. He's going to have to lean on that knowledge and talent that he's got to get West Ham out of a bit of a mess at the moment. 50 years since Hereford beat Newcastle. I think it's 50 years today, Ewan, isn't it? Tremendous scenes here. In the FA Cup, Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0. Buzzing for Kidderminster. I think a lot of people are, actually. We're living vicariously through the National League North side here. First sign of frustration there from side Ben Rama as a decision goes against him. If you're Kidderminster now, you basically need everything to go for you. You need West Ham to not take their chances. You need the players to get frustrated. You need a refereeing decision to go for you. You need the weather to go for you. You need everything now. But they've got the early goal, haven't they? It's dreadfully poor from Areola and Diop. I always say in situations like this, you don't know what was said on the pitch. But if a keeper comes out in that situation, the call has got to be so obvious from Areola to Diop to say that he can come and catch the ball. And it's not, is it? Diop's got to head that, hasn't he? He's under duress from the attacking players. Here come Kidderminster again, fed through by, I think it was Hemmings. I think he's won a free kick, actually. Good play by the number 10. Diop's having a nightmare few minutes because he was the one that Areola clattered into from behind there. He just treads on Hemmings' foot, doesn't he, as he goes through? Yeah, it's a foul, isn't it? It's a foul. It's one of those ones where you see the ball speed off into the distance, but the argument we always get in the chat is, would he have been able to keep control of the ball if he wasn't fouled? So there you go. Free kick to Kidderminster. Good position, this one. Stirling is there, the right footer. I think it was he who put the delivery in for the first goal. Dangerous, absolutely so. Can they work the keeper? I like Areola. I liked him at Fulham last season, but he had a nightmare for the first goal and he won't be confident. Here comes Stirling, bends the free kick wide of the post. Just side-footed that one. No spin on the ball to curve it in at the far post. Doesn't miss by much, actually, does it? Oof. That's by no means the worst free kick you'll ever see, I have to say. If he does get any curve on it, he's trying to catch Areola out by hitting it early, isn't he? Just can't shape it into the corner. Not the worst effort. I'm sure Said Ben Rama perhaps would have looked at that and gone, okay, pretty good. James Wilson has Lukaku in his back pocket, says John. James Wilson, the Plymouth centre-half, former Ipswich player from last season as well. Free transfer, wasn't he? Yeah, well, what a fun afternoon so far in the FA Cup, unless you're a West Ham fan or a Chelsea fan, because they're both losing. The two Premier League sides are behind. Plymouth League One side beating Chelsea. Here comes Fredericks. Fredericks puts the cross in. That is good defending from Preston, who is just going to be asked just to head and kick everything away today, isn't he? Kidderminster, obviously, in the National League. But they're good, Kidderminster. Remember, I think, were they third? With a 6-point gap up to second. Corner to the Hammers. There you go, Adam. I think we preemptively answered your question there, fella. Corner to the Hammers. And the likely England player soon, Jared Bowen, is going to take it with the left foot. We suspect Bowen will probably get some kind of look at the England squad, even if it is, that he goes in one of those extended squads, for training, given the turnaround quickly before the World Cup. In comes the corner from Bowen. Bowen swings it in again. Decent defending from Cameron that time. And the ball is easily gathered by Simpson in the goal for Kidderminster. And he's going to take his time and clear this one down the ground. Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong. That is referee Moss, isn't it? I'm not very good at recognising referees by sight, I have to say. They should be heard and not seen referees, hey? National League North, is it? Beg your pardon. One rung lower then, if that's the case. Here comes Vlasic down the left against Penny. Vlasic inside. Vlasic swings the cross in, looking for Yarmolenko, who's in from the right-hand side. Good defending from Richards, the left back, because he's giving away a good 6-8 inches on Yarmolenko there in height. Just has to get touch tight, doesn't he? And the ball swings out. BBC have just thrown up a stat. Yarmolenko has got over 100 caps for the Ukraine. Fair dues to Yarmolenko. But can he do it on a cold February afternoon at Kidderminster? You tell me. Some good fun and games. Chelsea have hit the bar, have they? Ooh. Chelsea coming close at the bridge against Plymouth, who lead 1-0. There is Declan Rice looking on, the potential £100 million player in the summer. I wonder if he'll have to be used in this game. Break glass in case of emergency. Could we see Souček and Declan Rice come on as a double sub at some point? 29:35 on the clock. Can you believe there's some empty seats there? Surely some neutrals could have gone to this one. I know we're at the hopefully at the end of the pandemic here, but some empty seats there in the stand opposite the hard cam here for the BBC's coverage. We come up 30 minutes. Diop tries to, carry the ball into the other half there. Morgan Smith tracks back with him. Throw in West Ham, which Krul knocks in to Zouma. Noble. Benrahma. Benrahma fires that one in, looking for Bowen. They've won it, Kidderminster. There's one over the top. For Morgan Smith to chase. Does he win the throw-in? Looks like he possibly does. Throw in to Kidderminster down the left-hand side, which Richards is going to take. Richards. Little flip over the top looking for Austin. Fredericks has skewed that clearance. They've picked it up here on the edge of the box there. It was, I think it was Cameron forward, was it? No, it wasn't. Beg your pardon. Big tackle in the centre circle there. Looks like a fair tackle, possibly by Preston. He gives Benrahma a big hit there. Oh, no, he doesn't. Benrahma just kind of falls down afterwards. No foul given, but he certainly didn't give him a hit, put it that way. If he was looking to leave one on side Benrahma. Diop. Noble again in that very deep position. Zouma. Noble. Every West Ham player now in the Kidderminster half. In fact, every player on the pitch other than the West Ham keeper, Areola, in the Kidderminster half. Here is Fredericks down the right. Fredericks tries to put the cross in. That's desperately poor from Fredericks. It's gone out of the stadium as well. It was a bouncing ball and he just shanks the cross over the stand there behind the goal. And it remains Kidderminster 1 of the National League North. West Ham United 0. The Harriers boss, whose name I keep forgetting, Russell Penn, looks a happy chappy. He gives the thumbs up there. And now might be a good time to check in with our partners over at Betfair. I wonder how short they're prepared to go on West Ham, even with a goal down. Let's have a look. So as things stand, Kidderminster, to win the match, you can still get 16-5, a very, very wide price there. West Ham 5-4 on. That is as short as it's going to get with it being at 1-0. Look, it'll get shorter, obviously, with the... Okay, let me rephrase that. Obviously, if it goes 2-0 or as the clock ticks on today, that price will possibly drift to an actual odds against price. But yeah, go and have a little Saturday afternoon tipple. Please gamble responsibly. 18 plus only. Be gamble aware. Only bet what you can afford. Of course, Jonesy's off to the Molineux. Good luck. Who is it? Wolves and Norwich today. So, yeah, good luck to Jonesy and his Wolves team. It's David Moyes, who looks as though he needs a bit of luck. His West Ham team are 1-0 down to Kidderminster. 34-16 on the clock. Chelsea are losing at home to Plymouth as well. How about that? Manchester United lost at home to Middlesbrough on pens last night as well. How about that? Kroll. Diop. Attack versus defence now that Kidderminster have scored. And quite often we see the two West Ham centre-halves split. Noble tucking in pretty much on halfway. And then all the other players on the pitch are in the defensive half for Kidderminster. But they have the lead. Crossed to the back post, looking for Yarmolenko there. Yarmolenko tries to hit the volley. I think more of a case of a low header than a high foot there for my money, without seeing a replay. Bowen, Noble, Krull. Bowen, is he onside? He looked offside to me. No, he's not. He followed the line well, and Kidderminster get the clearance down the ground. It's a Diop, plays it to Zuma. Expect the most touches and the most passes today in this game, spoiler alert, to be between the two West Ham centre-backs, Diop and Zuma. In fact, I predict both players will have close to 100 touches today. Kidderminster have won the ball back, though, and Penny knocks that one long. Both Diop and Morgan Smith hit the ground. Ref waves play on. Referee Moss. And Penny, I hope he's okay, ends up in the stand there. Let's just say, not that much difference between the touchline and the fans. Oh, here comes Ben Rama, steps inside. Ben Rama, low cross blocked out. So far, they've defended nice and deeply. They've got limbs in the way of any cross that's come in. We have had, particularly down that left-hand side with Ben Rama cutting in, a bit of territory and a few penalty box entrances, but nothing really in terms of chances for West Ham. Ben Rama, Noble to Johnson. Fredericks is really narrow, the right back. Bowen on the right wing. Bowen knocks it back to Johnson. That is one of the worst passes you will ever see in your entire life watching football. Johnson, an easy pass there out to Mark Noble. Just puts it out of play. Dreadful stuff. Kovacic has hit the bar twice now. Woof. $37.52. We're getting a nice, I assume it's not a chopper. I assume it's a drone there flying above the ground. As long as someone got permission after what ridiculous goings on at Brentford. Not Brentford's fault, of course, but a game halted for 20 minutes. Because of a illegitimate drone flying above the stadium. Here's Penny, the goal scorer. He'll hope it stays 1-0. His career could be defined by that goal, couldn't it? Unbelievable. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0. Big boot down the ground. Kidderminster win the second ball, though. Carrington clips that into the corner. Nearly a clash of heads there with Morgan Smith and Kurt Zuma. It's won a corner, actually. He's done all right, the lone striker. And Chelsea have equalised. Chelsea 1, Plymouth 1 in the Cup. Chelsea have equalised. Plymouth had been leading in that one. We were here in Chelsea at the bar a couple of times. Corner to Kidderminster. In it goes. Oh, now Cameron arriving there at the back post took that off the head. It was Penny again, actually. Oh, there's a real chance for Penny if Cameron doesn't head that. Oh, goodness me. They don't look at it from set plays, do they, West Ham? But they restart. Diop to Zuma, to Noble again. More touches for Zuma. Is he going to play it to Diop? No, he's going to go long into the channel this time. And that nearly is a very good pass. But keeper Simpson out and gathers that one. Who's the Chelsea goal scorer, you lot? Azpilicueta. Thank you. Normal order restored. Kind of. Normal order's restored when they're winning, I think, Paddy, isn't it? But I know exactly what you mean. Let's say disruption cancelled, yeah? Clipped forward down the right wing for Kidderminster. Hemmings can't control it. He claims he was fouled. Referee Moss disagrees with him. 41 gone. I'll say it again. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0. A cup set on the cards. Fredericks, Krull, Diop to Zuma. More touches for those two. Not the greatest ball by Zuma. Johnson did really well, actually, to flick that. Ball's crossed in, but the offside flag is up. Azpilicueta challenging his inner Neymar there. Was it a good goal? You're totally right, Annie. Those prices will be very interesting. We'll see how brave our partners at Betfair want to go at half-time. Will we see West Ham go to an odds against price? Chelsea fans singing, "You're not singing anymore" to Plymouth. Anything goes, doesn't it, Lee? Obviously within the bounds of hate speech laws, of course, but yes. There is no bar low enough to cope with football banter inside grounds, is there? Vlasic, does he win the foul there? Backheeled it into the net, flicks the ball in. Nice. Sounds like a great goal by Azpilicueta, he's been a great player for Chelsea, hasn't he? In it goes long, headed away by Kidderminster, poked back by Diop. The centre-half Kidderminster, for Kidderminster, Preston, is going to win man of the match at this rate, isn't he? He's made about 9 clearances so far, I would have thought. We'll check the numbers at half-time. Or will we just play the CV game for the entire half? Fredericks clears. Nice control by Yarmolenko. Bowen tries to beat his man. Bajrami got in there and nicked it ahead of him. At this rate, where won't there be a giant killing? Stamford Bridge, maybe? We will see. Football banter is usually 50 feet below the floorboards. Ewan, my school of thought on football banter is the only way to guarantee not losing is don't join in. which is why you'll rarely see me join in. What a player Bowen is. They need him today. They really do. The thing with Bowen and West Ham, though, is they're normally very good on transition. And Kidderminster, as you can imagine, just sitting in now. Here comes Fredericks arriving in the box. Fredericks controls. He's drifted out. Can he get the cross in? Knocks it back to Noble. Crossing position for Noble. No, knocks it in short to Bowen. Tries the 1-2. Not the best return from Bowen. Here's Ben Rama. Ben Rama, a long ranger. And for a player of his quality, that was atrocious. It sticks it into the crowd. We're coming up halfway. And there you go. West Ham are now the other side of even money. How about that? 6-5. West Ham. Kidderminster into 23-10. And that will change during half-time. Probably go back under evens because a lot of people will back West Ham, weren't they? But there we go. 1 minute of stoppage time. Can Kidderminster survive to half-time with the lead? Andy rightly suggests that you hit the like button. Yeah, I think I've had that on the ticker the whole time. Let's change it to subscribe. We're always plugging something, aren't we? Congratulations, whoever won the Jim Vintage shirt giveaway. I think it was Peanuts, wasn't it? If what he's saying is true. In the chat, go and DM Dan and he'll sort that t-shirt out for you. Is it half time? Yes, it is. Well, how about this? Cup set on the cards, everybody. It's Kidderminster 1, West Ham United 0. Penny. I don't even know his first name. Let's look it up and give him the respect he deserves today. Alex Penny was the goal scorer on. In fact, let's bring the whole numbers stuff up. BBC will be very pleased with this. They've chosen the right game at half-time with the potential of an upset here, a cup set. Look, as you can imagine, 26% possession for Kidderminster, but they've got the lead, 1 big chance to 0. How about that? 5 corners to 1 for West Ham, but they've not had a shot on target yet. We suspect, let me just bring this up. Where's touches? Oh, it's not the 2 West Ham centre-halves, is it? Zuma's there with 50. Look at all of that possession and all those touches. West Ham have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The top 8 players in terms of touches. But, and do not get this wrong, we often get people coming out and saying the only stat that matters is the scoreline. It's not the only stat that matters. It is the most important stat, though. That is a key distinction. And West Ham have the lead. Let's just check in with the other game at Chelsea. And you can get your comments in, where it's Chelsea 1, Plymouth 1. Similar story there, but you can see Chelsea really battering the door down with the 12 shots, 6 corners and the 2 big chances. However, it's 1-1. Gillespie with the opener on 8. Azpilicueta with the equaliser on 41 minutes. We're going to be back with the Super Stream. We're going to start at 2:55, so I get some kind of break today. But get your comments in the meantime. Happy Kidderminster have at least scored. With some serious chat in the Hammers room at halftime. Agreed on all counts. Harriers will be happy with that performance. Absolutely. Well played, Kidderminster. Agree with all of these chats. Are we all Kidderminster? With all the respect in the world to West Ham, who are a great club, yes, probably. Everyone loves the underdog, don't they? Mr. E, great half by Kiddy. Dion Dublin blaming the pitch. I'm sure that's a factor, isn't it? It's a bit bobbly. Get on with it. Mr. E, if it's legal, it's legal. And the pitch is playable. The referee would have inspected it. normal comments, it's the same for both sides, isn't it? So, yes, indeed. Get on with it, hey? Let's go Kidderminster. Let's just do some quick math. And remember, my math is not good at all. But we're going to work out, unless BBC have already told us, how many positions there are between these two clubs in the pyramid. First of all, I'll need to know that West Ham are 5th in the Premier League. Where are Kidderminster? So they're 3rd in the National League North. Am I right? There you go. 3rd in the National League North. But then we have the National League. How many people in the National League? 24. Right. Let's do this. So there are 24 teams in the Championship, 24 in League One. That's 48. Is there 24 in League Two as well? That's 24, 48, 68, 72. Was there 24? Oh, Jesus. In the National League, there's 24. So that's 4 times 24. So that's 96. And then there's 3 teams. That's 99 in the National League North. And then there's 15 teams in the Premier League between West Ham and the bottom. 99, 114. Am I right? Anyone do that maths for me? 114 places between Kidderminster and West Ham. I'll do that one more time. Someone check the numbers for me. Goodness me. So 15 in the Premier League, then 24, 24, 24 for the next 3 tiers, 24 for the next tier, and another 3 the other end. 112, is it? Woof. Unbelievable scenes. Oh, if you count West Ham's actual place as well. Yeah, right. Afternoon, Matt. Up the Harriers. Everyone does seem... Not a lot of bias being left at not many doors today. Leon, the magic of the cup is alive and well. It appears to be so. Just joined in. Do you think Kidderminster will hold on with the win? No, I don't. I think West Ham will get back into this. But this is the cup. And the cup this year has been providing... Look, my assertion that West Ham will get back into it is based on the fact that they've got way, way better players. On the basis of the first half, they won't. They need to play better, obviously, but there you go. Master of Puppets. Dun, 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 dun. Anyone harm the Master of Puppets riffs better than that? I'm going to get the first bit. Bum, bam, bam, bam. What a song. Been watching your YouTube videos on Darby struggles. There you go. Thank you for joining us. I must admit, at the moment, I'm avoiding making any YouTube videos about that because you're literally minutes away from just such horrible bickering in the comments. So I just can't be bothered with it. For goodness sakes, not accusing that particular Derby fan or any Derby fans or Borough fans watching. But every time we do something on Derby and Borough, it's just squabble, bicker. And I just want the things sorted out. And unfortunately, there's a reason why we say, please leave your bias at the door. 99% of fans, obviously, whatever their club does, they back. Whatever the situation is. So, yes, squabbles. Your maths is in the ballpark. I think Chris has spotted the error. Only 23 teams in the National League. There you go. Ballpark. That's normally the level of my maths, I have to say. Colm, I was close with the 18th minute, though. Would have expected them to post it to Republic of Ireland. I think they will. We'll get the stewards' inquiry on that. And I made a Derby video. The comments were grimace. Awful, isn't it? Absolutely dreadful. So there we go. Mel Morris have asked to take the lawsuit. Let's see if that makes any difference. Those people who are making the argument that it's personal between Steve Gibson and Mel Morris, you'd have to ask those two and they wouldn't tell you publicly. Maybe that'll get Gibson out of Borough's firing line and he'll go legal against old Mel. And we'll see. I'm not taking a side. The side I'm on is get it sorted, whichever way round, get it done. And for God's sake, stop squabbling about it. Matt, if you're still here, let us know how Cov are going to go against Saints later on. And the big game is tomorrow when the holders play. Is that a cup set though, Ant? Leicester visiting Nottingham Forest tomorrow. And Nottingham Forest did beat Arsenal, who are higher up in the table than Leicester. There's some very simplistic logic a little bit. I cheated a bit, admittedly. 113 places. NDAs are the issues. We can't find out the truth. Yeah, right, exactly. Not that given the strength of some of the feeling we suspect between Mr. Gibson and Mr. Morris, that you would ever actually get them to tell you the truth. There you go. Go on, you Reds. Lots of people behind Kidderminster in this one, aren't they? And at halftime, the Harriers are leading 1-0. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0. If anyone wants to do any CV game, get them in there and we will do a couple. We're going to be back with the Saturday Super Stream. So if anybody, in fact, let me just update the score lines in that ticker before anyone mentions those. These are the games we're going to be covering. You can see where the clock ticks 3 in the Super Stream later on. When's the AFCON final, anybody? I just seen a picture of Mo Salah and Sadio Mane, whatever. So is it tonight, AFCON? I don't know. Yes, we're aware that Forest is tomorrow. Ant has just told us about that one. If anyone wants to do any CV game, as ever, do let me know. West Ham have been really poor first half. Yeah, they have. It's difficult, isn't it? Because you want to give the team that's winning credit and you want to give the underdog credit, of course. But West Ham have obviously not played to their level of ability. AFCON tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow? It's Sunday, isn't it? What time is that? Anyone let me know the AFCON? Oh, third place. There you go, Nick. Well done. 7 p.m. Sunday. That's AFCON, is it? Interesting. Third place. Final tomorrow night. Very, very true. Oh, there you go. We are crossed wires here. Want Forest to beat Leicester. We'll see what transpires tomorrow night. I haven't got my schedule done tomorrow, but in theory, I don't have to write about the championship this weekend, do I? So I might have a little bit more time. We'll find out what is going on tomorrow. Basically, I'll speak to the missus and she'll tell me what's going on tomorrow. I'll tell you what's going on here. It's Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0. Normally, the best thing to do when it's picking watch-alongs, well, other than asking Shaylee, is to do a poll. So maybe we'll do a poll tomorrow or tonight to find out what's going on. We're going to be here pretty much all afternoon. I'll be back with the Saturday Super Stream, of course, at 2:55. And I dare say we should be able to announce soon. We nearly got a partner for the Saturday Super Stream sorted out. We are growing in popularity. And we are going to have a partner coming on board, I think, next week. So I can't say too much with the Saturday Super Stream. Oh, have we got some CV games, actually. Here we go. Rochdale, Radcliffe Borough, West Brom. Oh, I know who it is. He's on the bench, isn't he, today? Rochdale, Bolton, Watford, West Ham on loan, West Ham permanently. I know who that is. He's on the bench today. Can anyone get that one? I've got it. I only tell you when I don't get it, to be fair. Here's one. Forest, Chelsea, MK, twice on loan, Derby, Borough, Palace, Norwich. But I know who that is. I know who that is. Paddy. Anyone get that one? The Championship Player of the Year in 2014-15, incredibly. There you go. A couple of people have got Craig Dawson in the chat. Oh, I'm going to get to see the Plymouth and Chelsea goals. Forgive me, chat. One sec. So Plymouth are their goal's going to be from a free kick swung in. Oh, it just goes all the way in, doesn't it? Anyone get a flick on that on the near post? All the outlets have given Gillespie the goal. Look at that away end. Brilliant stuff, the Plymouth away end. You love to see that. Yeah, that was most definitely Pat Bamford, the other one, wasn't it, Dave? Let's see this Azpilicueta goal. I'm looking forward to seeing this. It's a good one, apparently. Oh, I'm seeing Kovacic hitting the bar first. Yes, and I will be going to some games soon. I know I'm going to Fulham on the 23rd, Fulham Posh. Do you know, I'd love to go to Doncaster on Tuesday night. I don't know whether I'll get dispensation for that one. Lots of shots being blocked. When am I going to see this Azpilicueta goal? My apologies. Any more CV game? Do let me know. Oh, what a goal by Azpilicueta. That's tremendous. I remember John Barnes was the first player I ever saw do that. A back heel, an angled back heel as well. Great bit of skill from Dave Azpilicueta there. As we come out for the second half, and we've got to give Anir some credit here because he put Craig Dawson in on the chat, and he's coming on as a halftime sub. And I tell you who else is coming on. Declan Rice, possibly West Ham's best player, is now into the game. I don't know whether West Ham are going to go three at the back or whether Dawson is going to be a straight replacement. You'd think it'd be Diop, wouldn't you? Yes. So embarrassing for Krull and Diop today. They are both out, and England's brilliant Declan Rice is in, and Craig Dawson, who we were just talking about on the CV game, is in as well. Double sub by David Moyes. Needless to say, he was not impressed with that first half. And he did have Declan Rice in the break glass in case of emergency cabinet, and he's broken the glass already at half-time. Declan Rice into the game. Get on the boats on the Thames. Oh, absolutely. Jay is doing Fulham end of the season. Woof. Enjoy it. Most people, well, no, it's not fair to say most people. Let's say a lot of people do value Fulham as one of the best away days with all the pubs. And if the sun's shining, the river, and, you know, if you really want some culture, head to Kew Gardens before the game. That might be better suited to going to Brentford, but Fulham's a great away day, isn't it? Although the game I'm going to, Fulham Posh, is guaranteed to be 0-0 because his top score is against worst defence. And I suspect it will be possibly best home record versus worst away record at that point. So 0-0, anybody for that one? Second half has kicked off. We should check in with our friends over at Betfair and see what they view as the probabilities or liabilities. Look at that price on West Ham. 7-5 for a Premier League team to beat a National League North team by 2 goals in one half. Kiddy are still 2-1, excuse me, even though they have the lead. We'll do you a quick sweep and a reset. Booming long ranger there from Hemmings. Doesn't go far wide with the left foot. Head over to betfair.com. Please gamble responsibly, of course. Not a bad strike, but Ariola's clearly got that one covered. Hasn't he? Let's just do a quick reset on the sides in this one. Double sub by David Moyes. at half-time. And there you go. So for Kidderminster, Simpson, Richards, Cameron, Preston. He's going to be famous if this stays 1-0. Penny, Carrington, Bajami, Hemmings, Austin, James, or Stirling he's got on the back of his shirt, and Morgan Smith up top. For the Hammers, Areola in goal, Fredericks, Johnson, Zuma. Diop has been replaced by Dawson. Noble and England's Declan Rice has come on at halftime. Yarmolenko, Benrahma, Vlasic, and Bowen up top. We'll give you a timestamp right now. In fact, we're going to be 48 minutes. 3, 2, 1, sync. 48 minutes. I'm watching on BBC One HD on a TV feed if you're watching down your smart TV, or the iPlayer. I don't know if it goes down that facility, the FA Cup stuff. You may be behind, so do get yourself synced up whenever we give a time stamp. Morgan Smith used to play for Luton. Any knowledge on any of these players, do let me know. Somebody asked about the Super Stream. Terence, no, we are not going all the way through to the Blackburn game. So my apologies if you wanted to see that. We're going to be doing the ties that are ticking along the bottom. They've all got 0-0s. Obviously, they haven't started. So please hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream. And a big thank you to Dan over at gymvintage.com for this. I'm going to break off from that plug because Benrahma's got it left side of the box. His cross was blocked. Here is Declan Rice. I think that's his first touch. Rice slips inside. Rice. Noble. Fredericks. Fredericks crossing position down the right. He gets the ball over. Big header away by Preston, who's going to win man of the match, isn't he? As things stand. And here is Hemmings. Right, let me just go back to that plug. Thank you for everyone that played along today. I think Peanuts might have won if he did enter via Twitter with our Gym Vintage competition. All you had to do was follow there and leave your predictions for the first goal. If you didn't do so, do go and give @Gym_Vintage a follow. They are a partner here on the channel. Sustainable streetwear, gym-vintage.com. Thank you to Dan and his company for supporting our channel. And thank you for you guys who are watching. I know you have to put up with a lot of plugs. I get it. But we need to try and grow the channel and its viability. We need people like Dan, and we need you guys to support them as well. We're all in this together, as they said in High School the Musical. Penny used to play for the Posh, did he? Interesting. Really nice to see non-league players who were formerly at bigger clubs, and the other way around as well, isn't it? Look at Sorba Thomas this season, tearing it up. Kidderminster come down the left. The cross is blocked by Craig Dawson. The home end shouts big time for handball. My first viewing was that his arm was not in an unnatural position, so it shouldn't be a penalty, but I'll always plead the fifth and have a look at the replay. There's a giveaway. And here is Declan Rice to Jared Bowen, who's trying to speed past Carrington. Doesn't manage to, but instead works it inside to Mark Noble. Zuma. Johnson. Benrahma on the left wing. Noble. Noble to Rice. Apologies if you can hear that alarm outside. It's very windy here. Probably a car alarm. Here is Noble. Noble to Rice. Rice inside. West Ham building up territory here. Can they create themselves a big chance? Rice, he's definitely got the quality to do it, hasn't he? Into the box goes Rice. Vlasic crosses it in. Here is the chance blocked out. I think it was Ben Rama arriving, and they make the block. Good play by West Ham. No surprise to see Declan Rice has immediately made an impact. Bit of fun and games there with, I think it was Zuma. Oh, looked a bit close on the offside there. As Rice fed it through to Vlasic. Decent block there from Ben Rama's chance. Kidderminster don't look like a tier 6 team. No, they do not. Is VAR in use today? I think you're right, Mike. I think it is just the Premier League grounds today. Someone fact check me on that, please, in the comments. I'm not actually certain. It's a throw in for Kiddy. Huge throw by Penny. That's going to be a corner if that goes out, I think. Yes. Corner to Kidderminster. Of course, they scored from an attacking set play. God almighty, could they get 2-0 up? Oh, sorry, God almighty. God almighty. Excuse my awful pronunciation there. I might give you a price over at Betfair for next goal, actually. Second goal, 5-1. Kidderminster to score the second goal. West Ham 3-1 on. In goes the corner under the bar. It's headed over the top. Goodness me. Preston was right under the bar there. And as you can imagine, he headed it over the bar. That's a chance, that, isn't it? They have not looked safe from set plays at all, have they? West Ham. Oh, here's that handball shout. No, that's absolutely not handball. Dawson does that. His best effort to get his arm out of the way and put it in a natural position. Here come Kidderminster again. Hemmings out to the wing it goes. There's the shot, clipped to the back post and wide it goes. Just Premier League clubs. If VAR isn't going to be used anywhere, don't use it at all. I think I've made my position clear on that. Obviously, I accept Annie's position. My position is use it anywhere you can. Just get it right. I'm not bothered if some... I know that's a matter of personal taste. I'm not bothered if some grounds have it and some grounds don't, because at the moment, every week, some grounds have it and some grounds don't. And use it where possible is all I would say. But I know some people disagree with me on that. And that's fine. It's completely subjective, isn't it? I respect everybody's position, even when I do disagree. Hopefully we can have conversation like that on this channel. In the main, we can, I think. Here is Zuma for West Ham, who clips into the channel and straight out of play. 55 gone. The clock ticks down for West Ham. 35 left minus stoppage time. Penny hurls it down the line. Chelsea 2, Plymouth 1. There is the great Robert Plant in the crowd there. Singer of Led Zeppelin, which means I should probably go, hey, hey, mama, let the wheel move. Gonna make you sweat. Gonna make you groove. Robert Plant, everybody. As you can see, I'm a big Led Zeppelin fan. Another throw-in chance for Penny. He doesn't go into the box. No goal for Chelsea, in fact. Disallowed. There we go. Darnell Furlong-esque throw-ins. There we go. In the interest of balance, I'll put out one comment that agrees with me and one that disagrees. David disagrees with me, thinks it should be in either all the FA Cup grounds or none of them. Leon agrees with me. I prefer it being used wherever possible. Again, respect everybody's view on this. Completely subjective, isn't it? Here comes Johnson. Oh, no, it's gone to Benrahma. Now on to Johnson. Johnson has his cross blocked. Yes, Robert Plant is a Wolves fan, but he's famous for going to lots of games in the Black Country, isn't it? That was awesome. Thank you. I could do more Robert Plant stuff if you want. In comes the cross. Been a long time since you rock and rolled. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. What a voice. Not me, Robert Plant, obviously. Get any Led Zeppelin requests in the chat. Well, so I break my vocal cords again. Jeff Cott subbed off. Yes, I'm not here for that, Annie. That's no good, is it? Rice. Rice goes long. Oh, a bit of holding there, was there? Looked like a foul. Maybe Kidderminster get away with that one. Yeah, Jeff Hurst versus Robert Plant. Let's all agree, two utter legends, yeah? And I bow down and doff my cap to both. A bit of love me tender. I can't do that in Robert Plant's voice. I love Robert Plant too. Yes. How would Robert Plant sing Love Me Tender? Oh, love me tender, love me sweet. No, who does? Ooh. I'm trying to think. Which singer does that? Oh, Since I've Been Loving You. Tune. This is where we go down the music rabbit hole. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0, coming up the hour mark. Here's Noble. It's broken to Yarmolenko in the box. Yarmolenko to Bowen. Bowen adjusts his feet. Hits the shot to the near post. Blocked out. Bowen again. Well blocked out by the defender that time. Closest West Ham have come. Surprise, surprise, it was Bowen. Hit the shot to the near post. Tries to catch the keeper out. So accurate with his shoot. Good save that, actually. And good defending afterwards. Bowen quality, isn't he? Always those low early shots into the corners. The mark of a good striker. Well, Bowen, I suppose, is an inside forward, isn't he? Bowen puts the corner in, headed away by guess who? Preston, who's having a lovely old time, isn't he? Benrahma drifts to the byline and the ball stays in. Yeah, Led Zeppelin was the whole lot of love, wasn't it? The Top of the Pops theme tune. You need fooling, but baby, I'm not cooling. Way, way down. What a song. Football out the window, music for the rest of the stream, right? If it keeps on raining, the levee's gonna break. Yarmolenko to Bowen, sneaks inside the box. Well, there was an overlap, doesn't get it. Bowen sticks it in. All West Ham here for the last few minutes. Cleared out. Kidderminster defending their box. Declan Rice. Rice out to Benrahma on the left wing. The pressure is building. Benrahma cuts in, hits the shot, spilled by goalkeeper Simpson there. Kind of just volleyball maneuver. What do you call that? Spike in volleyball. And tips it around the post. Unorthodox, but it'll do. As West Ham pile on the pressure, in goes the corner. Dawson has fouled his man there. And Kidderminster survived, probably, other than the first 6 minutes, and this is probably a testament to how well the Harriers have played, probably West Ham's best spell of the game, this, other than the first 6 minutes. Trampled underfoot. Isn't that the one with the brilliant keyboards? In fact, the Kronos has got that patch loaded into it. You love to see it. Robert Plant sings Real Griggs on Fire. It kept deteriorating into Brian Johnson. As much as I love Brian Johnson of AC/DC, of course, you probably have Robert Plant just higher on the rock and roll singer list. Thomas Souček has come in to central midfield, I assume for Mark Noble, has he? Can I see Mark Noble? No, I can't. Souček in. I'm just going to cross Noble out on my list and assume I've got that right. Saw Led Zeppelin at Nebworth. Chaz and Dave are on the bill. Brilliant. David, I think I've told this story once. I once saw Chaz and Dave from stood on the side of the stage, and I maintain to this day, up close, Dave in that band is the best bass player I've ever seen in my life. People laugh at Chaz and Dave, but that bassist was ridiculous. And this is coming from a pro musician as well. He was a comically good bass player. Just got to the point I was laughing. Sadly, and I think I'm right in saying he's no longer with us. What are the XG stats? Does anyone know who's doing XG stats for the FA Cup? I don't think Infogol are they? So I don't know where I'd find any, to be honest. Oh, cross to the back post, set play by Kidderminster and headed down and out by Penny, the goal scorer. And the clock is ticking down here. West Ham's odds now, 12-5. Kidderminster are getting very, very close to even money. Yeah, so there you go. If you're a bass player, you'll understand. Incredible. Every live stream needs to come with a Led Zeppelin halftime show. Get the Zepp in at the Super Bowl. When's the Super Bowl? Who's halftime at the Super Bowl this year? That's normally worth a watch, isn't it? Was it Coldplay last year? Or was that years ago? I'm trying to think who was last year in the Super Bowl. Oh, there's a giveaway by Said Ben Rama. And here come Kidderminster. Into the box. Goes Stirling. Just let him get away with it. Plymouth go close. Is it Adele in the Super Bowl? Is it really? Has she got enough up-tempo songs? Joe Rogan, halftime in the Super Bowl. You're going to do a 3-hour podcast in the middle of the Super Bowl? Or is this just a Neil Young joke, hey? Eminem, Jay-Z and Drake. Is it really? That'd be quite good, actually. Next Sunday, Super Bowl. Awesome. I know nothing about NFL, but I love the spectacle, I have to say. Zuma, Rice. Oh, to be fair, that would be really good. Is that the bill? I'm not sure how. It's only 15 minutes, isn't it? Is it half time? I don't know how long the actual show is. They'll all get to sing about 3 lines, won't they? That bunch. Given away down the left. Is that Cresswell? When did Cresswell come on? Sorry, I'm behind on the subs here. Sorry, Cresswell came in on 63 as well. Hammers have made 3 subs now. And essentially, they haven't changed their system. They've just brought in 3 first-teamers. Cresswell, Rice and Souček all didn't start. Oh, Norman Watt-Roy, yes. Yeah, very, very much so. He is up there isn't he? Not long till WrestleMania. Where is WrestleMania this year? And where is the Super Bowl? Is the Super Bowl in LA or is it in California? No, they're the same state, aren't they? No. LA's right out on the West Coast and California's the other side, isn't it? Someone correct my terrible US geography, which is evidently non-existent. What state is LA in? Nevada? Here is Rice. Inglewood, California. Okay, Super Bowl. Oh, LA is in California. How confusing. Oh, I know what's in Nevada. It's Las Vegas, isn't it? Los Angeles, Las Vegas. Got it. Understood. There you go. That was what I was getting confused about. Where's the wrestling then? Here come Kidderminster, which is not in Nevada or California. The sunny state I was thinking of was Florida, which has got Orlando in it. Not Los Angeles. WrestleMania is in Dallas. Okay. Which is in Texas. I know that one. Please don't test my US geography. It's pathetic, as you can see. I've been to New York and I've been to Florida. I've never been west. I'm sure we've got some Americans in the chat here who are just laughing at my ineptitude. I'll do English geography all day long. And football, hopefully. Suchek clears down the line. Yarmolenko tries to hook it on. What is the people are talking about the wrestling? What is the main event in the wrestling? Has that been announced? Here is Suchek in central midfield. 69:47 on the clock. Kidderminster still haven't made any subs, although I think they're about to. But here they come on the counter again. Morgan Smith into the box. He holds it up. Stirling steps inside nicely. Lovely tackle by Thomas Suchek, though. Brock Lesnar v. Roman Reigns. Haven't they done that before? I'm sure I've seen that movie before. Yellow card has come out for Cameron. Foul on Yarmolenko. The chat is great this afternoon. We've done Led Zeppelin. I've proven that I don't know the difference between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Or California and Florida, for that matter. And a cup upset is on the way. You love to see it. Here is Cresswell. Looks like their only hope, really, West Ham, is on a set play, doesn't it? Not played well at all. Here's Rice. Can West Ham equalise in the next 19 minutes? By the way, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do in terms of Super Stream and whatnot if we do get extra time. I hadn't really thought that far. We could have a delayed start to the Saturday Super Stream. A buried alive match. I think West Ham are about to get buried alive if they don't score in the next 18 minutes. Rice cuts in towards the edge of the box. Nice ball by Rice to Benrahma. Benrahma skips inside. Soucek tries a clever little dink. It's worked. Fredericks lobs it back in. Oh, Bowen can't quite get on the end of it. And they've cleared it again. My mate lives in Kidderminster, just ribbing him about getting to the hairdressers. I'm only paying if he's a subscriber on the channel. And I'm only assuming the barbershop only couldn't cost me about a tenner or something. So, Super Bowl between the Bengals and the Rams. And Nick, which states and cities do those two teams represent, please? And please tell me which way round as well, because I will not get it right. Here's Rice. 73 gone now. David Moyes has made all his substitutions. Here is Benrahma. Benrahma to Rice. Rice to Benrahma again. Benrahma cross deflected. Oh, little flick is volleyed over the bar, or half volleyed. I think by Craig Dawson. It's Thomas Soucek. I knew it was a big guy. Cincinnati Bengals, like the Bengal Tigers, yes? And the LA Rams. It always comes back to LA, doesn't it, hey? Let's not talk about AEW. Tony Khan needs to concentrate on Fulham. Yes. Tony Khan, he's got some job title. I'm not sure he actually does it, though, does he? I think his old man just gave him a job title at all of those squads with sports teams that family owns. I'll be completely transparent. I know nothing about NFL, by the way. I do know that the Khans own the Jacksonville Jaguars, though. The Khans that own Fulham. And the AEW wrestling promotion. And they've got more money than God. Here's Benrahma. I bet the Fulham fans, we should plough it all into Fulham. Declan Rice, edge of the box. Oh, dear. Spoons up there. Declan Rice, half volley, smashes it out of the ground. Goodness me. This cup set is really, really on, isn't it? 75:30 on the clock. We are going to get a Kidderminster sub now. They've already brought in Montrose for Carrington. We're about to get another one. Could be a famous victory and a famous cup run. This for Kidderminster, who've got form in the cups. You have to say, they've already beaten Reading from the Championship. And the BBC was showing some clips from the past decades. And they look confident, don't they? Hemmings there was probably about a millisecond away from a red card. He kind of threw his boot in, but he did get there first, to be fair to him. Don't the Glazers own Tampa Bay Buccaneers? I think you're right, actually. And the Liverpool owner owns one of them as well. And Leeds are probably going to be with the same ownership as the 49ers. That's not baseball, is it? That is NFL. I don't know. God. No idea. Vlasic has just come off for Fornals. West Ham's fourth substitution. We're going to get another Kidderminster substitute as well. Redmond on for Austin. Number 26. Number 7 out. Just quickly to jump back to our friends over at Betfair, and I never thought we would have seen these numbers. Right now, you can get 13-2 on West Ham to beat Kidderminster. Obviously, they are behind with 13 minutes to go. Kidderminster are odds on now to win this game. By the way, it's still Chelsea 1, Plymouth 1. How about that? Breaking news. Benjamin Bloom confirms the Calms have more money than God. Well, they do, don't they? Put it this way, who's got more money than the Calms? Jeff Bezos? That's probably about it, isn't it? I'm sure there's some people I don't know who are billionaires, but now there we go. All very incestuous, these NFL owners and Premier League owners and all of that. There you go. I won't pretend to get all the references, but I'll at least put them on the screen, you lot. Throw in to Kidderminster, who are coming up to 10 minutes of normal time away from beating 5th in the Premier League, West Ham, as the ball is smashed against an awesome FA Cup third round burger van that's in shot on the hard camera. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, Stokes owners are worth telephone numbers, aren't they? The coach, the Bet365 guys. Oh, God, I'm not allowed to mention them. Apologies. Ben Rama. Ben Rama crosses low, blocked out on the near post. Yarmolenko turns inside, outside, tries to put the cross in. There's a handball shout there. And it's out for a throw-in. Cresswell. West Ham trying to turn the heat up here. Ben Rama. Yarmolenko to Rice, to Cresswell. Kidderminster lead 1-0. Ben Rama tries to sort of pirouette, just miscontrols that. We haven't seen a replay of that possible handball call when the cross was blocked there. I'll plead the 5th until I do see it. Rice clips that across, headed back in by Fornals. And Kidderminster clear. 80-10 on the clock. Woof. Here's Zuma. Ben Rama. Ben Rama steps in from the left. His cross is headed out. Rice. Nice switch of play by him. Oh, lovely little feed through. And down goes Yarmolenko. Nothing given at all by referee Moss. No penalty. No yellow card for simulation. It is possible that he just fell over. Let's have a look. There's a hand on the back. And yes, I do know it's not completely binary in terms of it either being a penalty or a dive, but that looks a bit like a dive to me, I have to say. I understand the yellow card not coming out if there's a challenge and somebody, falls over in the box. That's fine. But that did look suspicious, didn't it? And so agrees the chat there, a couple of people. Yeah, there you go. Embarrassing dive from Yarmolenko. 81-47 on the clock. Corner, Kidderminster. If they go 2-0 up, they've won, surely, haven't they? Stirling, 11, is going to take it from the left-hand side with the right foot. It's also Chelsea 1, Plymouth 1, by the way. In comes the corner under the bar. That's much better from Areola there. Difficult skill there. Dives out and pats it away with one hand. Good goalkeeping then. Obviously, a bit culpable for the goal, wasn't he, Areola? That's excellent, though. It's going to be a throw-in to Kidderminster. And, of course, Kidderminster ticking the clock down now, taking their time on all of the restarts. We're getting team news starting to come in. We'll check all of that when we get onto the Super Stream, okay? We'll try and keep focus here. I still don't have a clue what I'm going to do if West Ham do equalise and we go to extra time. Look at that home end there, bouncing behind the goal at Kidderminster. Great visual, that one. Very silly offside just conceded by Kidderminster. Literally 1 yard in front of the linesman. Yarmolenko tripped up by the 12th man there. I think it's the hand on the back that he was going to try and leverage. Use whatever words you're comfortable with there. But yes, simulation did appear to be possibly at the forefront of his thoughts. That's the state of play for West Ham, though. Desperation to get the equaliser. They haven't come close at all, have they? Bowen had that shot that was saved on the near post. Benrahma had one. Otherwise, created very little, the Hammers. They're not just a Premier League team, they're a good Premier League team as well, West Ham. Well coached, good recruitment, good players, all of that stuff. They're losing to Kidderminster. Soucek. Cresswell. Benrahma. Benrahma, left wing, knocks it back. Soucek, edge of the box. Soucek, little dink to the back post, looking for Bowen. Not a good ball. Headed half clear. Fredericks recycles. And Jared Bowen has had a foul given against him. Much to his disagreement. This might break West Ham, says Hulster. Well, we have spoken recently about our West Ham at a peak, at a glass ceiling. Is it going to tail off from this? I wonder if people will look back at some potential turning point here. Who knows? The goal kick cleared by Kidderminster. 85-13 on the clock. Panic setting in for West Ham. This will look bad on Moyes' record. Agree with both. Some more team news there, QPR. We'll get into that properly on the Super Stream. Oh, don't put the camera on Robert Plant again. You know exactly what sort of nonsense that will force me to do. Oh, in comes the free kick. Oh, there was a big chance again for Kidderminster. This has happened twice in this game where if player one does not head the ball, player two's got a much better chance. I think they were offside, weren't they? Don't know if the flag went up. It was Preston arriving, who would deserve a goal, actually. He's been fantastic today. And it's just taken off his head. I don't know whether they were offside or not. Fredericks takes the throw in for West Ham. 86-12 on the clock. This has not been a smash and grab, has it? Raya returns for Brentford. That's great news for David Raya. He's been out a long while, the Brentford keeper. Pleased to see him back. Here is Declan Rice. Lovely play by Rice. Benrahma. Benrahma in the box. Nice feet by Benrahma. Opens up left foot. Lovely feed by Benrahma. Yarmolenko. Benrahma! Oh, it would have been a brilliant goal. Maybe too many passes, but the save is made by Simpson in the goal. Lovely football. No finish, though. It's blocked by Cameron, who does have his arm in a natural position, if there was any arm involved there. Let's have a look at that. No, that is absolutely fine. Cameron there. Defenders are getting wise to this now, aren't they? Get your arms back and you will not have a penalty given against you. You just won't. Has to be deemed to be in an unnatural position, doesn't it? Incredible effort by Kidderminster. Agreed. Kidderminster giving no quarter here. Come on, Kidderminster. Plymouth hanging on for the draw. They're really holding on for their lives. They are, aren't they? It's Kidderminster 1, West Ham 0. 87-40 on the clock. Big cup set here on the cards. National League North side. Third in the National League North. 112 places, is it, below West Ham? Kidderminster lead 1-0. They were 15-1 with Betfair to win this game in 90. 15-1. How about that for an outsider? Rice. Bowen. Dawson. Zuma. Just a flat back 10 at the moment for Kidderminster. Just everyone behind the ball. To be fair, that's not fair. They are in shape, but just very squeezed and very deep. Bowen gets down the sides there. It's a goal kick. He thought he was fouled. Referee Moss says no. Impressed with how they've played. Played well, haven't they? It's not a case of that they've been lucky. They haven't. You need a little bit of luck, don't you? But and yes, we could get something like Kidderminster, Liverpool or something of that nature in the next round. Obviously, there's no big teams through yet, and Chelsea aren't winning in the game against Plymouth. Brilliant stuff. Thought it was bad when we lost at Lincoln a few years ago. It was. I think two things can be true there. Lincoln had money as well, didn't they? And the Cowleys. Here's Ben Rama in off the left-hand side. We're into minute 90 now, or 89-42 on the clock. Ben Rama still has it. He's going inside, outside. Ben Rama pops the cross in. It's going to break to the edge of the box. Big header away. Here's Declan Rice. Rice to Yarmolenko. He's going to want it on his left foot. He's on his right at the moment. Yarmolenko doesn't cross. Knocks it back to Rice. Rice spins the ball in. Big header away. Again from surely the man of the match, Preston. He's had a great game, hasn't he? Although here's Cresswell deep into the box. Cresswell puts it in low. It's pinballing around and they boot it clear. Oh, goodness me, Kidderminster. Hearts in mouths. Wow. It's back with Areola. Areola to Rice. Apologies if you've seen any spam in the chat. I'm on the block button. Don't worry. Little feed through by Fernals. Here's Declan Rice. Steps inside. Rice! Oh, and there is the equaliser. And the England man, of course, does it. Declan Rice comes down the left wing. And in the 91st minute, Rice smile there from the Kidderminster manager. There is the equaliser. Of course, it would be Declan Rice, wouldn't it? Worth Kidderminster 1. West Ham 1. And Declan Rice, with the bit of quality we all knew that he had, Kidderminster could not hang on past stoppage time. Let's see the goal again. It's really good from Rice, isn't it? Drifts forward and they just lose him, don't they? Going into the box. And that guy, Preston, who's been brilliant all game, gets skinned for the goal. And we are going to extra time, everyone. Rice just rifles it into the roof of the net. There is some argument that the number 16, Barjami, just loses the runner. But hey, we're nitpicking here. Declan Rice, in front of those West Ham fans, smashes it into the roof of the net. And it's Kidderminster 1, West Ham 1. Woof. And, oh, crikey, here comes Ben Rama as well. Oh, they're not going to lose it in stoppage time here, are they, Kidderminster? It's going to be a throw to West Ham down the left. There was a big turnover down that side. And Cresswell is going to take the throw in. My apologies. Please don't spam my chat. I'm now blocking anybody spamming the chat. Apologies for idiots in the chat. Hopefully all those comments have disappeared. Cleared away. Here is Rice. Ben Rama. Oh, and it goes low and cleared away. Fired over the top. Sorry, guys. Please, we'll treat spammers in the chat like streakers on the pitch. The camera doesn't go on them. We don't interact with them. I block them as quickly as I can, and everything moves on. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 1. We are going to extra time, which does mean the Saturday Super Stream is going to be put back. I may have to do that right now on the other screen. Extra time. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 1. And yes, looks like the Super Stream is going to be delayed today. I'll need some kind of break between this, guys, of course. And let me just log into StreamYard on the other screen. And we will have to delay the Saturday Super Stream, possibly until... How long's this going to go? Maybe 3:10. So I'm just delaying the start of the Saturday Super Stream, which is going to start. The plan is now at 3:10. We, of course, could go to penalties. It is West Ham and Kidderminster going to extra time. Please, guys, don't respond to the spammers. Please. I've worked in a school, and all any child screaming out wants is attention. So please, just ignore them, okay? That is always the best policy. Leave it to me. Please, don't comment. Please. As we go into extra time here, Kidderminster 1, West Ham 1. It's taken West Ham 91 minutes and 4 substitutes to get back on level terms in this game. Gutted for Kidderminster, absolutely. If they can hold, you never know with penalties. You never know. But once the dam breaks, or as Robert Plant would say, when the levee breaks, Robert Plant's in the stand if you want to get that reference, maybe the floodgates open. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 1. Please hit the like button. Extra time in Chelsea versus Plymouth as well. Is that on the red button, anybody? Is Chelsea Plymouth on the red button? I wonder if I can get that on the other screen on the red button. Someone let me know. As we are about to kick off extra time. $981 red button. Right, thank you. We're going to get Chelsea and Plymouth up on the other screen as well. 981. Hopefully that worked. There we go. Thank you, everybody. Looks like they're ahead of us there. 91st minute. On the iPlayer as well. We'll try and keep across both games. They're already started extra time over at the bridge. Chelsea 1, Plymouth 1. It's Kidderminster 1, West Ham 1 as well. Brilliant game by Kidderminster. They played well. They did indeed play well. Not quite well enough. Declan Rice equalising in the 91st minute. Referee Moss has just flipped the coin. And it's going to be exactly the same way as it was during the match. So West Ham will be shooting towards their supporters in the second half. I think Plymouth are more likely to hang on than Kidderminster. Tough job for both of them, isn't it? Absolutely tough job for both of these teams. Kidderminster still have time. We will see, Helen. Thank you guys for your cooperation in ignoring any spammers. Don't reply to them. It's a sad life to have multiple email addresses and to create YouTube comments to do that. But I will deal with it. Please, please ignore them. Okay. We are into extra time. I'll try and give you a time sync at the end of the first minute of extra time. Obviously, I'm still watching on a TV feed. Here is Fornals for West Ham. Fornals down the right wing, crosses, fires the cross in Yarmolenko on the near post. It's going to be a corner. Here comes your stamp. 3, 2, 1, sink. That is 1 minute into injury time. And it's a corner to West Ham. Yarmolenko close there on the near post. In comes the corner, headed up in the air. Saturday Super Stream will be delayed until 3:10. Okay. We'll go with this game until the bitter end. Here's Bowen, makes space for the shot, drives it through. Goodness me. Come on, Kidderminster. Love the FA Cup. That seems to be, again, with all due respect to West Ham, a lot of people loving the underdog and behind the underdog today. We are 2 minutes into extra time. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 1. Betting suspended there. We'll see what's going on over at Betfair. They're just rejigging everything there. Headed away by Diop. The goal came in the 91st minute, the equaliser from Declan Rice. Alex Penny had given the lead to Kidderminster in 19 minutes. Yes, we are trying to keep on top of everything. Again, please, just ignore is always the best bet. I've actually worked in a behaviour school, literally for not even just for children, but bless them, badly behaved children. And the best thing is just to ignore. The fuel they need is the attention. Don't give them the fuel. 100%. Please ignore them. Don't feel the need to comment. I've got it, you lot. Corner, Kidderminster. Headed, not the best header away in the world by Soucek. And Stirling, no, he's not going to take the throw. He's going to pass it on to Richards. I was behaviour support in a primary school. You'll know exactly the strategies then to deal with such. I always come from a position of sympathy with badly behaved people, because there's normally an underlying reason that they can't help that means they have to, they can't really interact with normal society in a civilized way. So I come from a position of sympathy in that regard. Oh, edge of the box. Here is Morgan Smith knocked out and crossed back in and cleared by West Ham. Here is Stirling. Stirling with a huge booming long ranger and over the top. Welcome along, Daryl. Harrogate 2, Bradford 0. Those people that are interested in that sort of thing will be interested in that scoreline. Yarmolenko was such a good player before that. Injury. Seems like he's lost a yard of pace. Here's Dawson. Dawson to Zuma. Nearly tomorrow's headlines. Very, very nearly. It's Chelsea 1, Plymouth 1. Red button is probably a bit behind, but I've got 97.45 on that one. Thank you very much, Daryl. £3 on the super chat. Oh, here come West Ham into the box. Benrahma tries to chest it down. Thank you, Daryl, for the £3 super chat. You're very, very welcome, Ray. Again, Phil, I believe in free speech, but honestly, the best thing to do with these people, don't comment on them, don't reply to them, just ignore. I appreciate the good nature of a lot of the comments, but there you go, Annie. There are kind people on the internet. Thank you very, very much. Excellent. Greek Apollo's here, who always ask me to cover Greek football. Not that I have any idea about it. Thoughts on Yarmolenko's dive? Well, it wasn't very good, was it? Is all I would say. Bless him. And referee Moss will probably look back and regret not booking him, I reckon. But there you go. We move on. Thank you very much, Daryl. I'm obviously not responsible for the bunch of good people here. They're just good people, and we thank each and every one of you. Try and make this the best place to chat football on YouTube. We leave our bias at the door. We respect other people's opinions, even if we don't agree with them, of course. A rare commodity in this world, sadly, the ability to disagree and not get upset and all shouty, ranty. And a big sign of immaturity, I hate to say, but there you go. Nearly as immature as spamming. Cross comes in from the left by, it was Yarmolenko. Out it goes. Andy, your legend. I'm also nice on the internet. You don't have to give me money to prove you're nice, guys, but it is very, very much appreciated. Thank you very much, Andy. And Daryl there with the super chats over this last 5 minutes or so. We are into extra time, 7:56 on the clock. Chelsea on the way to 40 shots at goal. Unbelievable. They're banging the door down. Bang, bang, bang on the door. As the B-52 said. Here's Yarmolenko. Oh, Yarmolenko's got a runner outside. It's Benrahma. Crosses in low. Bowen, good defending. Brilliant tackle there by Richards on the cover, the left back. Wow. He did tremendously well to get across, else Jared Bowen is just sticking that in on the near post. A tremendous tackle there and really good cover because we know what Bowen's like when he gets on his bike. You can't catch him. Good positioning, good starting positioning, good reading of the game, good execution. Everything about that was brilliant from Richards there, the number 3 for Kidderminster. Look at that. Perfect. Caleb Richards. Once of the Tampa Bay Rowdies. How about that? 9-10 gone in the first period of extra time. One. It's going to be a throw in to Kidderminster, I think, down the right-hand side. As their management fathoms what to do next. Looks like they're going to make another substitution. All cup games 1-1 so far, absolutely. Definite pattern emerging. Stirling. Redmond knocks it outside. It's just taken out of play by Hemmings, who looks like Kimar Roof, doesn't he, in the face? Barely into this round, and 3 huge teams could be knocked out already. One huge team's already gone last night, and potentially another 2, and potentially penalty shootouts in both games as well. Right, the sub was just made, and of course I missed it, didn't I? Here is Cameron at the back. Back pass there. He's going to have to go long with this one. Keeper kind of wanted to play it out to the fullback, but ends up just putting it into the stand there, Simpson. Little one around the corner there from Fredericks looking for Yarmolenko. Soucek's just been brought down. It's going to be a free kick. It's a free kick to West Ham Central. Won by Thomas Soucek. Aaron Cresswell is a fine set play taker with his left foot. Side Ben Rama, obviously the other option, but it looks like Cresswell will be favourite. Here comes Cresswell, left-footed. Over the wall. Oh, does not miss by much. I think it's going to be a corner. Looks like it clipped the top of the wall. We're not going to see it as the corner goes in and is headed up and over the crossbar. "12 minutes, 54 on the clock in period 1 of extra time. There's Alvin Martin in the stand. An FA Cup winner with West Ham in 1980. Who did they beat in the final? Fulham? Didn't they win it 2 years in a row then, West Ham? Or was that the year they beat Arsenal? We have a goal at Stamford Bridge in the 105th minute in stoppage time in the first half of extra time. It's Chelsea 2, Plymouth 1. I'm just going to avert my gaze to the other screen. I can see Kidderminster have got a free kick as well. I think Marcus Alonso has scored. In goes the free kick. Oh, dropped by Areola. Is it going to be a chance for Kidderminster? No. He has not had a good game, Areola. Chelsea, plenty in the box there. Little give and go and tucked in with the right foot. Good goal by Alonso. I think it's Havertz with the assist. And Alonso just strokes that home with the right foot, although VAR is checking for an offside. So keep your eye on that one. Would be highly frustrating for Chelsea. Areola did exactly what he did for the goal in the first half. Just crashed straight into his own man there. The goal stands. VAR is happy with it. Havertz is onside there. And it's a goal for Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Plymouth 1. And they're now at half-time in extra time there. And we are also at half-time in extra time here. So I think we're pretty much side by side, neck and neck in these games. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 1. It's Chelsea 2, Plymouth 1 in the FA Cup. We are headed for a penalty shootout here. We're also headed for a late start in the Saturday Super Stream. We put that back to 3:10. This reminds me of the Euros, where we used to get extra time in the 5 p.m. game, and I wouldn't have any time to eat between then and the 7:45 p.m. game, or whatever it was, the 7 p.m. I can't remember the kickoff times, put it that way. Maybe it was 5 and 8. I can't remember. So both cup ties go into extra time. Both Premier League teams were behind. West Ham were behind going into stoppage time, and Declan Rice equalised in the 91st minute. We're getting the aerial shot of Agbra. As the players come out for the second period, or rather the West Ham players take their place. Kidderminster manager Russell Penn is giving his pep talk. And we're about to start period 2 of extra time. Bloody Chelsea, they lead. I reckon Kidderminster will get their squad raided. Barry Fry would definitely have bought someone if he was still Birmingham manager from this Kidderminster team, wouldn't they? Thanks for the videos on baggies this week. We tried our best. Lots going on at West Brom this week. Big Val out. Brucey in. Martin is on for number 15, Martin. I assume he's a striker. Is on for Morgan Smith up the top. And are they thinking about penalties? I wonder, have they been practicing? Middlesbrough have been practicing, haven't they? Cresswell. Cresswell to Souček. Cresswell again. Oh, lovely clip over the top with the right foot, actually. Rice in that same position he scored from earlier. Holds it up. Here's Ben Rama. In it goes. Cleared. Shot driven. Fornals into the box and blocked out twice. Here's Bowen, right-hand side of the box. Little lift over the top. Bowen again. Hoiks it up in the air. It's going to bounce. They've got it back again. Here's Ben Rama down the left wing. Benrahma crosses to the back stick. Too much on that for Soucek. And it's cleared away. It's going to be a Kidderminster throw. Let's do a quick reset here because we've had all kinds of substitutions. SofaScore hasn't even caught up because Martin came on right at the start of this period as well. But we'll try and give you the teams. As Rice heads it back. Zuma does not trust Areola as far as he can throw him, which he probably could because he's huge, Zuma, but there we go. Right. Simpson, Penny, Preston, Cameron, Richards. Ignore Carrington, he's out. Bajami, ignore everyone other than Stirling in that picture as well. All the subs that have come on. Montrose, Redmond, White, and Martin most recently came on. West Ham have made 5 substitutions as well as Kidderminster attack, actually. Little clip out looking for Stirling. Nothing doing. Areola in goal. Fredericks. Right, let's see if I can remember all of these. Dawson in for Diop. Zuma out. Cresswell in for Johnson. Noble and Krul out. Rice and Soucek in. Vlasic out and Fornals in. Yarmolenko, Benrahma, and Bowen for the Hammers, who won't want this to go to penalties. We are ebbing ever closer to 3 p.m. The Super Stream will, of course, be delayed. Here comes White, who maybe had ideas slightly above his station there. Dribbling in from the right, was about to do some kind of pirouette, but lost the ball instead. 18 minutes and 27 seconds of 30 minutes of extra time. Obviously, 30 minutes minimum extra time. They normally do throw on another minute in these games, don't they? Soucek tries to feed it through to Benrahma. It is cleared by Redmond. So many subs now. It's very, very hard. Especially with the Kidderminster players, who I very much don't recognise. Here's Benrahma down the left. Benrahma knocks that back. Rice. Rice finds space, hits the shot, blocked. And headed clear by Kidderminster. It's going to go back as far as Zuma, who knocks it square to Pablo Fornals. He clips that one down the line. Yarmolenko, Fornals. Fredericks, Fornals. Good football by West Ham. In comes the cross, blocked. They've blocked lots of stuff today, haven't they, Kidderminster? So have I, actually. Here's Yarmolenko. Oh, nice little feed into Bowen. Bowen just loses his footing as he tries to change direction quickly there. Bowen, brilliant play by Bowen to win it back. Bowen into the box, drifts the crossing, cleared again. What about this Kidderminster defending, by the way? Head it, kick it, head it, kick it. Here's Benrahma. Benrahma, little slide through Yarmolenko. It's into the back of the net, but the offside flag is up. And I believe if Yarmolenko gets hold of that shot, and it's not trickling and put in over the line, I think that goal would have stood, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, no, it wouldn't. No, he's offside, I think, in the first instance. But the flag, oh, no, the flag does go up. Yeah, well played, linesman there. I think Yarmolenko has just drifted offside. I wondered on first glance whether it was the player, forgive me, I don't know who it was, who stuck it over the goal line that was going to be flagged. But substitution number 5 for Kidderminster Bijrami is coming out. And Keith Lowe is coming in. Can he take a penalty? Is all I'm asking. Couple of good chances for Plymouth, really? Interesting. White trying to get down the right-hand side. He looks like, well, he looks confident, doesn't he, Jaden White? He's tried tricks a couple of times. He's got possession of the ball. Think of that what you will. Considering some desperation defending's been going on. Ouch. Zuma, did he tread on the ball then? He might have turned his ankle then doing that. Oh, ouch. Yeah, that will hurt. Looks vintage Low, bless him. Sounds like he's had a fair old career. Zuma is in some discomfort. I don't know whether he rolled his ankle. I think possibly it might have been Stirling, was it? Trod on it afterwards. Zuma is still down, which means we're probably going to get a couple of minutes stoppage time at the end of extra time here in 6 minutes. Have we got 100 likes, Jessica? I hope so. Thank you, everybody. That Kidderminster goal seems hours away now. Feels like I've been sat here for hours now, and we're doing the super stream after this. What have I let myself in for, hey? Chelsea are still attacking away in that game against Plymouth. They're 2-1 up. Zuma looks a bit wobbly on his feet. Is he 100%? Probably not. Is he going to continue? Yes. Well, Cresswell's got caught there, hasn't he? Zuma has been waved back on. God, he is not moving very freely, is he? And he immediately gets given the ball. And again, he's not right. Why are they passing the ball to him? Zuma is back on, but he literally did not look in any way fit when those two passes came his way. And Kidderminster are building up a little bit of territory. Penny, their goal scorer, takes the throw in. It's lobbed in forward. Poked away. There is Lowe, who you're all very disrespectful to about his slightly aging looking appearance, but he drives the shot wide. Zuma, who is nowhere near fit. Knocked up to Ben Rama. And Plymouth have a penalty, do they? Goodness me. Ben Rama all the way down the line drifts in and they block again. Looks like it was Kante who gave away the penalty. Was that Hardy who was clear? Is that not an obvious goal scoring opportunity then? Surely he's going to be red carded, is he? Who's conceded the penalty there? They're double checking. Forgive me, I'm just glancing across at the other screen. Referee, I think it's referee Hooper, says it's a penalty. Saar conceded the penalty. I only saw it in slow motion in a close-up. I don't get how it's not an obvious goal-scoring opportunity then. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if someone's seen the incident. I'm not entirely sure why he's not been red carded there, but we will see. Maybe they were covering players. I've only seen a replay. Penalty to Plymouth then. Hands on hips. I'm guessing that's Hardy's going to take it. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Stephen Schumacher looks on. What a chance for Plymouth. I hope that's not a sign of things to come for the next 10 minutes. It's a dreadful penalty, wasn't it? Easily saved by Kepa. And Chelsea straight up the other end on the attack again. What a chance for Plymouth, eh? Anyway, let's get back to this one. Here's Rice. Yarmolenko comes down the wing. We are coming up for 120 minutes into this one. That's a dreadful switch of play by Yarmolenko. 117 minutes and 15 seconds played in this one. Penny with the throw-in. And headed out by Dawson. So maybe there might be a chance for a long throw-in now. For Penny. No, they're not going to risk it. They're not. I wondered whether Kidderminster might just go for it. Although they may well just be happy with penalties now, Kidderminster. Here's Zuma. Fed down the line, given away, in fact, by West Ham. Dawson knocks it home. We've got about 1 minute and 15 seconds left of extra time. Big one forward to Bowen. Is that going to break for 4 nulls? Doesn't matter. Bowen's been given the foul. Stuart Pearce is now having a word. He knows a thing or two about penalty shootouts, doesn't he? Famously didn't score in the World Cup semi-final, but then came back to score in both of England's shootouts in Euro 96. I think we're going to get probably 2 minutes of stoppage time on the end of extra time, I have to say, because of that injury to Zuma. So I don't think we're quite there yet. There's 40 seconds of normal time to go. As Rice hooks that one forward. Benrahma wafts out of foot, but the ball's already out of play. And we have got 5 seconds of normal time left. I think we're going to add 2 on to this one. Oh, no, only 1. Only 1 minute added on. So maybe 1 meaningful phase of play. And Kidderminster will try and kill that, you'd imagine, in this remaining minute. Here comes a West Ham throw. Cresswell. Cresswell hurls it in. Susek. Cresswell. One in the channel looking for Said Benrahma. 25 seconds of extra time, stoppage time. And West Ham are on the attack. Can they get a meaningful shot at goal? Yarmolenko drills it in. Are they going to score? The ball's in the net. Is he onside? Yes, he is. And I think West Ham have won it in stoppage time at the end of extra time. I'd be interested to see the offside on that, but Jarrod Bowen has stuck it into the net. And at that end, twice now, West Ham have scored a stoppage time goal. Jarrod Bowen has scored in the 121st minute. You will very, very rarely see a later goal than that. 121 minutes on the clock. In comes the shot. They're all onside from that one. Is Soucek interfering with play? Doesn't touch the ball. He's not in the keeper's line of sight. Brian Clough would say he is, but modern rules. He gets out of the way. He holds his hand up. He's not flagged as being offside. And Jarrod Bowen sticks it into the net. With my understanding, there's a touch actually by Bowen. But I think he might be ahead of Cresswell. I do think the goal is onside by today's sort of rulings there. And West Ham are going to get a 121st minute winner in the FA Cup. Kidderminster are going to kick off again. And then the full-time whistle's going to go. They're going to have a shot from the centre, which Areola catches. And it is full time. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 2. Guys, thank you for joining me. I'm going to get some kind of break and use the toilet before we go and say thank you before we get into the Super Stream. Obviously, we have overlapped massively. Thank you all for joining. Kidderminster 1, West Ham 2. Super Stream will start in, I might even put it back another 5 minutes, but we should be starting the Super Stream in about 10 minutes or so. Heartbreaking for Kidderminster. West Ham get the win in the 121st minute. Thanks for watching. Over and out.